Hello friends, welcome to the next video lecture in engineering mechanics. In today's lecture, we will see the resultant of concurrent force system. So please stay tuned with this video lecture and please like our Facebook page Mechanical Engineering Tutorials, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, links are in the description, and the most important thing, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So let's begin by understanding the definition of resultant force. Resultant of force, it is a single force which replaces the given force system having the same effect. In order to find the resultant of force, there are number of methods available. If there are only two forces in a concurrent force system, then the parallelogram law and triangle law are best suitable to find the resultant of force. If the number of forces are more than 2, then its resultant can be found very conveniently by the method of resolution. In this lecture, we will be only concentrating on the method of resolution. So we will see the procedure to find the resultant of force. First step, to find the summation Fx, which means resolve all the forces along horizontal x-axis and take the algebraic sum of force component considering proper sign convention, that is positive towards right. Similarly, step 2, find summation of Fy. Resolve all the forces along vertical y-axis and take the algebraic sum of force components considering proper sign convention, that is positive upwards. Then in third step, it is to find the magnitude of resultant. So magnitude of resultant is given by capital letter R. So it can be found using the relation here under square root summation of Fx square plus summation of Fy square. Then next to find theta. So theta is a angle made by resultant force with respect to horizontal x-axis. So it can be found using tan inverse summation of Fy by summation of Fx. Next step is to find the position of resultant. If summation of Fx is positive and summation of Fy is also positive, then resultant will be in first quadrant. Similarly, if x negative, then y positive, then second quadrant. And summation of Fx negative, summation of Fy is also negative, and resultant lies in third quadrant. Summation of Fx is positive and summation of Fy is negative, then resultant will be in fourth quadrant. In order to understand it, we will see very small example or a simple example over here. So consider a concurrent force system having only two forces. I told in the beginning, if there are only two forces, it can be very conveniently calculated using parallelogram force law or triangle law. But here we will be using the method of resolution. So here at point O, there are two forces which are having the senses of pulling this point O. So P having magnitude 400 Newton, Q having magnitude 600 Newton. So here Q is 60 degrees to the horizontal and P is along the horizontal. So let's see how to find the resultant of force. So first step, again summation of Fx. So here we will see all the forces in x direction. So here P, it is in the pure x direction, that is horizontal. So the magnitude is 400 plus, we'll have to resolve this particular Q force into two components, that is horizontal and vertical. So horizontal component is 600 cos 60. So summation comes out to be 700 Newton positive. that is towards right. Then similarly summation of Fy. Here for this P force there is no vertical force. So the vertical component of this Q force is Q 600 sine 60. So which is 519.62 Newton upwards. That means it is a positive. Then resultant magnitude can be calculated using this relation. So it comes out to be 871.78 Newton. So then here inclination, that is direction of the resultant, it can be calculated using this relation, that is tan inverse of summation of Fy by summation of Fx. So tan inverse of 519.62 divided by 700, which comes out to be 36.59. So here again, as I told, theta is angle made by the resultant with horizontal x-axis. So here the resultant can be shown over here in this direction, that is r, which is having a magnitude 871.78 Newton with 36.59 degrees to horizontal. Similarly, let us consider one more example in order to understand it in more better way. So again, a concurrent force system having 6 forces. Here F1 50 Newton, F2 100 Newton, 75 Newton, 120 Newton and 90 Newton, and last one 80 Newton. Here again we will see how to find the resultant of this particular concurrent force system. So again, first step, as we have discussed earlier, so summation of Fx. Here F1, it is a pure horizontal force, that is 50. Then second force, that is 100 Newton, we will have to resolve it to the horizontal component, that is 100 cos 50 in positive direction. Then the third force, that is 75 Newton. So horizontal component of this particular force is in this direction, that is again towards left. So minus 75 sine 20 degrees. Since this angle is made with vertical, so horizontal component would be 75 sine 20. Then this F4, that is 120 Newton, so it is again towards left, so minus 120 cos 30, and this one again minus 90 sine 25. Then the last force, that is plus 80 cos 40. The horizontal component of 80 Newton is 80 cos 40. So again, when you do the summation of these all the forces which are in x axis, so summation of Fx comes out to be 7.95 Newton positive, that is positive 7.95 towards right. So similarly F5, again first force which doesn't have any vertical component, then the second force which is 100 sine 50, then 75 cos 20, then this one minus 120 sine 30, then minus 90 cos 25, then minus 80 sine 40. So which is again minus 45.91 Newton. So summation of Fy is downwards, that is 45.91 Newton. Then resultant can be calculated using this relation, that is 46.59 Newton. Then the inclination angle can be calculated using tan inverse of summation of Fy by summation of Fx. So which is again 45.91 divided by 7.95, which comes out to be 80.18. So here again, so summation of Fx is positive and summation of Fy is negative, which means the resultant lies in fourth quadrant. So let us show here the resultant with its magnitude. So this is the resultant. Here magnitude is 46.59 Newton, and angle 80.18, which is made with respect to horizontal. So this is about resultant of force system. In the next lecture, we will see the resultant of parallel force system. Here in this lecture, we had seen the resultant of concurrent force system. In next lecture, we will see the resultant of parallel force system. Thanks for watching, and please do subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.